The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
And we made it, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm back.
Oh my gosh. This is going to come off the rails really quick.
Hey, we try around here.
I'll behave. I promise. I'm going to be good this time.
I'm going to go check and make sure everything's working okay on our end. I want to warn everybody, I have a major storm going on over here, so I hope my internet works okay. But other than that, you guys, thank you for staying up late with us each and every Friday night. We got a great show tonight. Shout out to our boy Richie, who wasn't able to make it tonight. So we got Hood hanging out with us.
Yeah, he tagged me in, bro.
Put me in,
tagged
Coach.
Me in.
Yeah, bring in the bullpen.
You went with the righty.
Hey, and while I got Hood right here at the beginning of the show, I just want to go ahead and, even though I don't even know what he's done, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a shout out. He pressed some books for me, so he just sent them off to CGC. He looks scared. He doesn't know what they're gonna come back as, but I'll bet they're gonna be good because they're all gonna be in Stein packs. So,
well, the submission form said 33 books, and there was only 10.
oh my gosh, that's no good.
No, just bro. They look good, bro. They look good.
I'm excited about that one. There's some oddities and rarities in that lot.
We got you, bro. I fixed that Campbell book. That was the first one I did. I was like, who the Savage? The one where he's making out with Black Cat. 60.
Oh, the 608. Is that what that is?
Yeah, it was wrinkled, yes. Bro. I was like,
I know. That's why I sent it.
Oh, okay. I was like, who would do this?
I know. That's why I sent it.
Well, I'm telling
you, I'm just gonna prop him up now.
Mama. How are you, Brian?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I could be better because we have 64 concurrent viewers and only 11 likes, you guys. We got to fix that like to live viewer ratio just a little bit around here. Come on.
It's the same crowd that doesn't have any thumbs, right? So they can't hit that like button.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I do definitely want to say rest in peace to the late, great Jim Brown, the original RB1, the original athlete to actor, don't take no shit, badass. Passed away recently. How old was he?
89, I think.
Wow.
Man, dude. He was a beast.
I remember, I remember Jim Brown from being young. He was always the guy that they would bring on the stream if they wanted like a little bit. He was like the Charles Barkley before Charles Barkley. Like if they wanted a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Like going off the hinges. Like they're like, okay, just bring him in, but tell him not to go too crazy. All right, Jim. What's up, Jim? And he would, get that little bit close to too crazy, and then they cut the screen on him. So the great Jim Brown, I'll say that. The amazing and great Jim Brown. Amazing, good actor too. Great actor. His first movie ever was a killer movie.
What, The Dirty Dozen, right?
Yeah, bro. Great movie. Also, I want to say condolences to Lucy. I was supposed to jump on near Nirvana tonight, and they couldn't go, so she had a family member pass away also, so condolences to her and her family.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. It's a bummer, dude. It sucks.
Life is short, man. Life is too short.
It is.
That's for sure.
It is. That's why we like to hang out with our friends, watch cool things, enjoy life, be around our loved ones, and that's why we're hanging out with you on a Friday night with 75 of you guys. 75. Appreciate it.
I just want to tell you guys I love y'all, man.
Love you too, brother.
Oh man, we're gonna cry tonight. No.
No, we are gonna cry. We are gonna cry over some of these books, especially some of these books that.
Hey, what did you write? LeBron is not the GOAT, bro.
LeBron is not the GOAT.
Hey, bro, we got the chosen one here, baby. Got the chosen one. Look at this articulation here, bro. Look at that. Can't make a three.
Cannot make a
make a three. Son of a bitch, cost me $50.
Somebody
could have been 29 if you waited a day.
Some family member was trying to argue with me. He's like in his 20s, and he's like, "Man, haven't you watched the NBA for the past 15 years?" I was like, "Yeah, but I also watched it for the 15 years prior to that, so I see a little bit more than you do."
I still will never understand. And I'm getting to the point where I'm becoming that old man, get off my lawn, where I don't even want to listen to your reasoning to say that Michael Jordan is not the GOAT. If anybody puts Michael Jordan below number one or below GOAT status, I just don't even want to know what you have to say. I don't even care anymore.
There could be an argument for a couple, but I don't think LeBron is one of them.
No, Kobe, maybe.
I mean,
if you go on championships alone, you got to go Bill Russell.
Bill Russell, yeah.
Right? And I'm sorry, you guys. Nobody changed the game the way Jordan did. Just like Connor McDavid is the greatest NHL player to ever lace up skates, but he did not do for the game what Wayne Gretzky did for the game. Wayne Gretzky will always be the great one. He'll always be the GOAT in hockey. But he's not the greatest player. Michael Jordan will always be the GOAT in the NBA. He might not always be the greatest player because sports sciences will get better.
Steroids,
medicines, whatever is going to get better. And
androfuel.
Yeah, kids will be better faster, but nobody will ever do what Michael Jordan did for the NBA. Ever, period. Game over. All right, let's continue on, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to cry about something, you don't need to cry about that. You can cry about By the Dip.
What's that sound that goes? Oh, oh! Is that somebody getting kicked in the nuts?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
that's Richie.
Do they hear that noise?
Yeah.
Or is it just us?
No, they hear it.
No.
That's the opening for By the Dip, bro.
No, I heard it the other time. I said, "Man, it sounds weird. Like a kid got kicked in the nuts." Oh,
oh man. Told you. This show's already off the rails. We haven't even started.
Yeah. Lord Tatman says, Wilt Chamberlain says, "Go fuck yourself." Well, I don't know. Chamberlain was great.
He was fucking. That's for sure.
Yeah, he was. He was great. Don't get me wrong. He was definitely great. But
he slept with, according to him, 30,000 women.
That's not even possible.
I don't even think it's possible. Yeah.
The fact that he put that number out there, dude, makes me think that he had a journal or a couple of them.
If it would have been like 30,463, then maybe. Then I might believe him. Or I'm believing he's super crazy and a great basketball player.
He's like 5 at a time. He said, "This don't count as one. All of y'all get representation."
Yeah. First issue on this week's By the Dip, brought to you by Popcorn Culture, a.k.a. Spec Media. Change the name to Spec Media. I got to change the image here. I forgot to do that. I will do that this week. Make sure you guys go check out Spec Media. Find the link in the bio below. But, yeah, By the Dip this week. Jessica Jones, number 6. The J. Scott Campbell variant right here. This is...
I need this one.
Yeah, bro. This is nice. This is from... Where's this from? Hastings? What is this from?
This is from one of the DeComicsado, or however you say it, DeComicsado, or whatever the Mexican thing.
La Mole. It's La Mole, yeah.
Yeah,
it's La Mole?
Yeah. So yeah, I think it was limited to 1,000 copies or something like that.
Oh, I'm gonna go buy
But
the disc.
yeah, I mean, normally this thing sells for like, $30, $40, something like that. This week it sold for $1.
What?
$1. $1. Literally $1. Now,
Bro,
I'm
ain't no way that guy's shipping that book, bro.
gonna tell you this. So, and you guys really need to change your settings on eBay. You need to have international sales turned on. Now, I don't know what's going on with the way sales things are. You can buy stuff from Mexico and from Canada for cheap. Stuff from England and Europe and stuff, that stuff is selling for like way more than what it sells for in America. But Mexico and Canada, you can pick up some crazy deals like this. This was from, I think the sale was from Mexico.
Oops, hold
It
on.
only had like a, but it only had like a $8 cover price. I mean, a $8 shipping price too. So it was cheap.
Yeah. It's a cool book.
Damn,
It's a cool cover.
9/8s are going for $174, dude.
This is actually the only thing I don't like about it. Who's the chick in the back? I don't remember Jessica Jones ever wearing a costume.
Yeah, who is that?
Chat, let us know.
Yeah, who's that chick?
I'll buy that for $1. Yes, I bet you would. I bet you would. But I like that cover. Other than the back, the chick in the back. I don't know who that is. Let us know. It is a steal. Yes, people. It's one of the things that I've learned over the past couple of years of looking at market report data that you will get so mad at the shit that you miss out on eBay.
Yeah, but did we know that if the guy shipped it off?
That's a great question. She did have a costume. Oh, that
I
was
think
Jessica.
Ben's on mute. I think.
No, he's not. Oh yeah, he is on
can't-
mute. We just lost your. We lost your mic, bro. Check. For some reason, we lost Ben's mic. There we go. There you go. You're back.
Can you hear us, Ben?
Now, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm sitting there having a
Ben!
conversation. I'm like, man, shut up. I'm trying to talk.
Yeah, her name was Gem, by the way. Her superhero name was Gem, and
When she was an Avenger, right?
no, when she was in the holograms. I have to give that one to the chat. They were really quick on that one.
Oh my gosh.
She was a hologram.
I guess.
Okay. I got schooled.
Yeah, terrible book.
That's not a terrible book. You don't like Campbell, bro?
No, you're right. It's not a terrible book. It's a terrible costume, I'll say. Terrible costume.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the JJ too? Does that say JJ?
Is it Jessica Jones?
Yeah. That's what's JJ? Yeah, that's it. You're right. It is Jessica Jones, but I thought her name was Gem. Why would she go by JJ if she didn't go by Gem? I'm losing it, bro. I'm losing it. On to the next.
Anyway.
Why
Peter
are we talking
Panzerfaust.
about Jewel? What does Jewel have to do?
I don't
Jewel.
know. I love how Patrick's like she will save your soul.
We'll save your soul.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Speaking of Jewel,
We
I'm
love
getting
this
hot.
show. Yeah, we love this show, you guys. This is why we love it.
did you ever see when she went to karaoke night?
Oh, yes, it was so cool.
She dressed up as somebody else.
Like she was like an
Karen.
alt.
They were all Karen.
Bro.
And she shocked the hell out of them when she did a Jewel song.
Jewel would have to put on veneers for me to not recognize her.
Oh no, you
yeah.
couldn't. Oh, you couldn't recognize her. She had wig. She had glasses. They put a prosthetic nose on her. They did all kinds. She looked completely different.
Wow.
And it was hilarious because people were like blown away, and then people were like, "Man, you sang better. The girl who sings this, you sing that better than her."
Oh, Jewel was her hero name, not Gem. Jewel was her hero name. Okay. All
Oh,
right.
okay.
That doesn't make any sense either, I guess.
See,
maybe.
she wasn't a fucking hologram, dude.
See, Jewel Jones, JJ.
Yeah. Yeah, Decoy. That's a good one. Hessica Jonas.
Don't be talking about Mexicans, bro.
Foo. Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
All right, baby.
Peter Panzerfaust. This book was at the start of the second speculation revolution. This was at that time when people were going crazy for image books. Any image number ones, people would just be like, put them on my pull list. And Image was putting out 1,000 number ones a month with different books, and people were spending. I don't care what it is, just if it's an Image number one, it goes in my box. And people were fighting over the dumbest books. And Peter Panzerfaust was actually a good book. It was a good idea. It was a great book. I had a couple friends who were deep into this one. It just never went anywhere. It got optioned a couple times. Where is it now?
But
it's on By the
But
Dip.
it like, yeah, but see, it still sold. I mean, like even for the past 10 years, when nobody like really thought about it, it still sold for decent money. It's still for because it was so hard to find. I mean, it still sold for like $40-$50. Just because it was. The print run was really low on it. It was like less than 10,000, and
Yeah, I've never seen like number one in the wild, dude. Never.
yeah, but it did sell for this week for a whopping $15.
Wow.
So if you ever wanted it, definitely now is the time to get it. $15.
Wow, $15, dude.
I spend more than that at Chick-fil-A right now.
Man, you get a lot of stuff for $15, dude.
Gosh.
Yeah. Well, this was a good one, and it's a bummer that it never turned into something. It might still. Spec is cyclical. Remember that, you guys.
Peter Panzerfaust.
Oh, bro. Terrible.
I had to say it. I'm sorry.
And that's just raw.
Yeah, raw.
Okay.
It was. I think it was a near
somebody-
mint copy too.
dude,
So I mean, it wasn't like it was in bad shape.
How many people out there are just buying CGC books below cost of it is to grade something now?
Oh man, you seriously,
No
you would not
thumbs,
believe.
No thumbs.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, how many books that are selling for like CGC 9/8 are selling like for like $22 or
It's
$18?
crazy.
And I'm like, why would you even sell it? Like, you can't. I mean, I'd rather just give it away and do it as a tax write-off than than sell it for $18 when I know it costs $26 to grade them.
Yeah, but like if somebody stole these slabs, they're still making out pretty good because they got them for free, right?
Wow.
If you think about it, right? So next time you see somebody selling a slab for like, who did you steal this from, bro? Hit them up on eBay. I know you stole this book.
CGC.
Start some shit with them online. I'm
That'll
gonna
be
get you
easy.
blocked.
That's not hard to do, my friend. All right. Next on By the Dip. I can't believe this. This book, there's a couple books on here that I'm blown away that are on here. This is such a great book, and I feel like it was back on the up and up. What did one of these sell for this week?
So, I mean, we all know a year ago it reached $2,000 for 9/8. It took it a while to get there, but it finally got up there. I mean, it was just a year ago. Then it kind of dropped back a little bit, kind of with everything else. Beginning of this year, it was 1,500. Now it's all the way back down to 1,100 for 9/8.
Wow. First
So
X23,
basically-
you guys. NYX number 3. First Laura Kinney. 9/8 are back down to 1,100.
Yeah, so if you felt like you missed the boat on it when it got up to 2K, it's right back in that $1,000 range. You could probably, my guess is probably right now, if you gave somebody $1,000 cash, you could pick it up.
Bro, what if she comes out in Deadpool, bro?
That'd be awesome. And the people who are buying these for $1,100 are gonna make some profit.
Hey, I know some people hate this cover. I still think this is one of the
Yeah, it's badass.
one of the most ridiculously cool covers, and it just portrays what her whole character is just in that picture. I think it's amazing. I don't know how anybody doesn't like that cover.
I agree. It gives that a really feeling of just like, not like dread, but like you've lost hope, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just couldn't believe
cool.
it. I mean, it just took it so long to get all the way up to that 2000 that I didn't think it was really going to ever drop back much below that, but it has.
Yeah, issue 4's cover is even better. I don't know if it's better, but it's up there. It's up there.
This one just has like the it just looks like, it's taken from some dude driving his car and sees her on the side of the street. It's raining outside,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got like the water. It's it's like fogged up the camera, and it just looks hopeless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, be on the lookout. Hopefully, it drops a little bit more, and I can pick up a couple extras. So this was the first book.
I've wanted this book forever.
This is the first book I sent into CBCS when CBCS first opened. Yep. What a mistake that was. Or, I mean, on to the next. Buy the dip. Invincible #1, Larry Comics variant. The famous gotcha book. This book, for the longest time, was that gotcha book where you'd be going through boxes. You'd be like, oh, shit, Invincible #1. And you'd see the Larry's limited edition. You'd be like, God damn it, gotcha. And now Larry's the one that's saying gotcha to everybody because this book got really, really big and, rightfully so. But now it's on Buy the Dip.
Yeah. This a CGC 9.8 of this sold for $85.
Wow.
That's a steal, dude. That's a fucking steal.
$85.
What year did this come out?
It came out in 2004.
Yeah, it came out at the same time as #1, right?
A couple months later, I think.
Wow.
It was a couple months later.
That's a fucking steal, dude. The same stuff in the guts.
Yes, it came out on December 18th of 2004.
Wow.
And when did the first or #1 come out?
Hold on here.
How many did Larry print on? And I think this book has always suffered just from the fact that it has Larry's name on it, and people have such vitriol for him that I think it
2003, January of 22nd of 2003.
He should have put that shit in
So
the
a
back.
year
That would have
later.
been more cold-blooded, dude. Somebody
That's
thinks,
almost
I got it. And
So that's
then,
almost 2 years
in the
later,
back.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So January 22nd of 2003, and then this one came out December 18th of 2004.
Dr. Lovebox. He's a. Well, I don't know if he still does. He still have a store?
Oh yeah, he's
Or did he-
top
Or did
top 3 old school comic shop guys. He's actually he'll be in the chat every once in a while. He's
Still?
up there. Oh, yeah.
Are you
dude.
sure? I thought he closed his store.
No, I'm saying like long time. You know what I mean? Like one of the guys that had been in the business for a while, had a comic shop for a long time. Like he's up there with like people that you guys might know in the chat, like Dennis or Jesse James or some of the other guys.
Yeah, he did close his store.
Yeah. But for the longest time, he's one of those guys that if you bring up brick and mortar guys or LCS guys, he was one of the guys. So.
Yeah, but there is controversy around him.
Oh yeah, there's controversy around everybody in comics, bro. Even you and me and Hood, bro. Like,
What did I do?
you don't like
do
you don't
anything.
like bootleg.
You called somebody
figures.
mama that didn't want to be called mama.
Yeah.
Oh, they all want to be called mama.
Well, there you go, you guys. Be on the lookout for this. You might be able to pick one up cheap, like $85 CGC 9.8 cheap.
God, man.
Yeah, this is a $400 book easy for a long time. in 9/8. So, all right, next on the list. Oh man, this one. I can't tell you if it hurts because I really want one of these and I've never owned one, and I need one. Thrawn #1, the Matina variant, you guys. The final by the dip.
Oh man. Yeah, so I mean this what did this reach? Hood, how much did you sell yours for?
3,400.
3,400 for 9/8. For 9/8, which was
And I paid half of the cover.
So you paid $25?
No, I paid half of cover price.
Oh, $2?
Yes,
What?
sir.
Oh my
I got it at half
gosh.
price books and it had no bag and board. And I pressed that bitch, and then it came back the next week in a 9/8, bro.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Actually, I called CGC and I asked him, well, because it was already in shipping. I go, well, can you tell me my grades? And they go, well, I go, please. And then she told me, and Thrawn want a 9/8. I went, yeah! I screamed in her fucking ear.
Oh man.
I was like a little kid in school. I couldn't get home fast enough, dude. Open my box, dude. I think I slept with that slab for a couple of weeks, dude. Good night, Thrawn.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, it's now down to the lowest price it's been since June of 2021. So almost 2 years. It's down to $2,200 now for a 9/8. So for those who were like, I mean, I can't imagine spending that much on this book, but I'm sure there are some people who really want it. And if now is the time,
Bro,
I don't know. Maybe it's going to go lower. I don't know.
Real quick, check this out. So there's a comment. Brad put in the comment that Larry wrote a big, long article on the CGC boards about this book. And then supposedly he said this is from a con that got hit with a blizzard and got stuck with a ton of copies. And then supposedly,
This is the Invincible book?
yeah, the Invincible books. And supposedly Comic Tom said he printed more. Uh-oh. I smell a comic drama segment coming up with Comic Tom and Larry's comics soon,
bro.
But
I would look at that CGC slab and see when it was slabbed. Right, the date.
Yeah.
Bro, because that was slabbed recently, bro.
This smells like a comic drama segment, but not as much as the smell coming from the Ultra box. Ultra says this is not the channel giving away the Ultra box. Ultra tomorrow night comic book drama segment. You gotta see.
What does that mean?
Let's hear about it.
What is he even talking about?
Bro, man, people reaching out all over the place trying to find out what's going on with the Ultra box. So if you want to find out, you're gonna have to tune into Drama Alert tomorrow night on Beyond Wednesdays. We'll have to see more about what's going on there. Very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. That is by the dip. Let's move on.
Man, we got a lot of tea tonight, bro.
To the almost 10.
Almost 10. Sorry.
Oh man. Oh dude, I love you fucking. You're so great, Hood. You are great, bro.
You remember when it was your birthday? I go, it's Brian's birthday on Mayhem.
Oh, dude. Oh, bro. All right. First book on the Almost 10 this week. One of my favorite all-time things to buy in a comic store. Wizard Magazine. Just look for the big magazine boxes or ask, do you have any old Wizards? And then go be happy because you're going to go through a ton of comic nostalgia goodness. And including this one right here. This is issue number 119 from July of 2001. It's got a Battle Chaser Red Monica cover. And what's the deal with Red Monica's mammary glands? They're always like really weird, like off shaped. Even in the shout out to Bird City Comics, the new Bird City Comics cover for the new Battle Chasers book coming out by Nakayama. I think Nakayama like homaged like old school Red Monica and said, I'm gonna make her boobies the exact same weird looking way. So maybe that's just Red Monica. Don't hate.
I guess.
They come in all shapes and sizes, including on
soft
men.
and squishy.
Shout out to Johnny Boys Comics who just subscribed. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. I will say that there's multiple covers to this wizard.
Yeah.
Right? And
Two.
I think this is the main cover.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just extra interest because of the new Battle Chasers series. It's the only thing I can think, but this sold for $60 for a wizard. Like, usually the wizards that sell for good money are going to be like the Campbell covers, the Hughes covers,
Michael Turner.
Yeah, Turner, Jim Lee, not who I don't even know who the artist is on this one. I don't know if it's Matt. Is it Matt?
Yeah, I think that's Joey Mad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
I'm pretty sure. Looks like it to me.
Okay. I guess.
He did a bunch of wizard covers too.
Yeah.
So there was 3 different covers for this issue, right?
I know they did at least 2 different covers for him. So if you guys don't know this, I'm going to show you guys something very, very cool that people are going to just be really, really stoked for. Shout out to one of the sponsors of the great House of Stein. Our friends over at Cover Price. That's COVRPRICE. And if you don't look this up, you're going to love this. If you don't normally look this up, you're going to love this. Go and look up Wizard on Cover Price, and you're going to get every single freaking cover for every single wizard ever made. And this is awesome, you guys. Like, going and looking at some of these old school wizards, of course, number 50, the Alex Ross one. This is, for those of you guys that don't know, issue number 55 is where the famous Rob Liefeld Captain America massive chest image comes from. That was not a cover. It was not in a comic. It comes from Wizard number 55, so you can find that. But yeah, man, you can go and find all these badass old Wizard covers. Number 119, I think you said, was this issue. I think it shows up like at 6. Yeah, there we go. So the main cover was this one, I believe. And then they had 2 others. They had an Elektra by Greg Horn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mama!
Yeah.
Looks like Kardashian, bro.
Right? And then they had a Wolverine. Who did this one? I'm not sure who did that. Somebody tell me. Bagley, maybe? Is that Bagley? I don't know. But they did that one, and then this is the Battle Chaser cover, of course. Joey Mad versus McFarlane. Is today's image better? Great question. So go to Wizard, look up Wizards, or go to Cover Price and look up Wizard, and enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Go find some great cover by material. So DT says, yes, it is Joey Mad. So there we go. How much is this selling for, bro? I love when I see Wizards selling.
60.
Wow.
Damn, man.
Raw?
60 raw. $60.
Wow. That's amazing, dude. That's awesome. Sometimes you can find these still polybag too, which is even better.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You can find them all over eBay. They're still polybag. I pick them up all the time, bro.
Yeah. There's a lot of them that have really, really good spec extras with them. I'll say that. Preview books, stuff like that. So pretty cool. Great way to start off the Almost 10 this week. Let's move on to one of my favorite publishers out there, Bad Idea. which is always a good idea, in my opinion. Yeah, by the way, Bad Idea is going to be out at Phoenix Comic Con the first week of June. If anybody's out in Phoenix, Samurai Comics, come hang out with us and Dinesh and crew to talk about Megalith. But here we go, Playtime. This is a one-shot from Comics Pro. It was a Comics Pro exclusive variant. I did not know about this, so this is new to me.
It's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of those. Is this part of like one of the things that's like one of the chase things that they were doing,
It
where
could
you're
be.
supposed to be able to,
The
like you're
secret.
trying to find like 7 or 8 of them or something like that that are
There were
just
6 of
random,
them. Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
There was one sale. I couldn't find any other live listings, so I don't know how rare this thing is. You never really know with Bad Idea or Dinesh or anything like that. But yeah, it sold for $600.
What?
Yeah, so I don't know what this book is about, or it looks kind of creepy.
It does.
Anytime you do with kids or something like that, it looks, I don't know. But,
Bro, look at that bear.
Yeah.
Back,
Stoned.
bro.
It's a rabbit and he's baked.
Oh, it's a rabbit? Okay.
Yeah.
Look like a bear.
He's higher than
Oh, it is
giraffe
a
pussy.
rabbit. Okay.
Cash in your first in the line button things? I don't know. I've got a couple of them. So I was lucky enough to get. Yeah, might not be cashing them in just yet. But here we go. Another Comics Pro variant showing up on Friday nights. I like it. How much did you say it was selling for?
$600.
Oh, raw?
Yep.
Jeez. That's awesome. By the way, you guys, we have 178 concurrent viewers and only 45 thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up button, you guys.
Yeah,
really.
What's up, man? Hit
Yeah.
the thumbs up like button, man.
Yeah, it really.
Man, all these people with no thumbs watching the show tonight, dude.
Yeah, it
They
really
can't hit
helps
the thumbs
us.
up.
Let's move on to the next almost 10 book this week. Deadpool issue 1. This is the Hastings Todd Knock variant. Thought it was the Tony Moore variant, but it is the Todd Knock variant, and it is a great Trump homage.
There, and I guess it's, I don't know, it's some of those, anybody that's for some reason Trump just makes people buy things. I don't know what it is. But man,
He's
there's
a great
people that love
businessman.
these. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't like politics in my comics, but man, some people do. I don't know if they're buying it because they love Trump or they hate him, or maybe it's both.
Both.
I really don't know, to be
I think
honest.
he's a part of pop culture, is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like
Any president is, I think, at some point,
It's-
right? As soon as they get made fun of, booed. Bro, you remember like back in the day in the 80s when like Phil Collins would do those puppet videos and they had like, President Reagan.
From Land of Confusion.
Land of
Yeah.
Illusion or whatever.
Land of
Yeah.
Confusion, yeah. I remember
Land of
that.
Confusion.
This
there we go.
is the world we live in.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hey, bro, when that album came out, I had to hear that shit every day on my way to the comic shop, dude, because my cousin had to play that whole fucking album, dude, and it was a long way, and I was like, God damn it.
The only Phil Collins I remember is my dad had the album with what's the famous song with the drum roll?
In the Air Tonight?
In the Air Tonight. And my dad, and listen, if you guys didn't have this, I feel sorry for you. Maybe you didn't grow up with a dad that did this, but I did. My dad would play that tape over and over, and no matter who was sitting in the front seat, when that drum roll came across, you got the drums played on your head, your chest. It didn't matter. My dad was hitting the drums somewhere.
Bro, that's one of the greatest songs ever, bro.
Yeah.
One of the greatest. Shout out Miami Vice.
Yeah. Everybody thought it was about some lady that drowned, that he witnessed drowning, and it has nothing to do with that. It's like about him getting a cup of coffee in the morning that didn't have sugar in it or something.
Is that what it's about?
It's not about a chick drowning, that's for sure. 184 live. 184 live. What did this sell for, Stein?
These are selling for 40 plus. I mean, it's just a Hastings variant, so it's not like you know it's not rare, but I think this was at the tail end of Hastings, 2016. That sounds about when Hastings kind of went under. And man, I miss Hastings.
Yeah. I've had a lot of people talk about Hastings books recently with me. People are looking for Hastings books quite often right now.
I didn't even have a Hastings close to me, and I miss Hastings. Like the closest one was like an hour and 30 minutes away, and I would make that trek down there just because.
Yeah,
I knew I was coming out with good stuff.
Yeah. Max Sin City says, you fellas like the non-point cover of In the Air Tonight. It's okay, but I do say I like non-point. That first album was a 10. Every song was great on it.
So Daughtry did a cover of it. It was pretty good.
Daughtry also drew a cover of it. Well, not of it, but...
Oh, that's right. He drew a little bit.
Yeah, he drew a Jim Lee Batman and Superman book or something.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Shout out the big brain on Bryan, huh?
McClay facts, as my friends like to call him. All right, next on the Almost 10. This one's badass. Disney Villains Maleficent, issue number 1. This is the J. Scott Campbell Virgin variant. And the only thing I don't like about it is they could have made the image a little bit bigger to fill the whole cover.
Yeah, I could see that.
At least for the Virgin.
See, I think he did something like this because he had Disney art prints sold only at the Disney parks. And he did something like this, dude. I don't want to call out J. Scott Campbell, but I think he's stealing his own art, bro.
Hey, Adam Hughes did that, has been doing that for years, man. So.
Yeah. I don't think anybody, I mean, I can say, here, I'll speak for myself. I didn't even know that they were doing all these Disney villains, because it's from Dynamite. And there's literally, I think when I looked through Midtown's, because this just came out this week, they went A to Z and then looped around the alphabet and then went all the way to E again. So it was like ZA, ZB, ZC, Z. I mean, and it all went.
700
so it was like,
covers.
Oh my gosh, so many covers. But I don't know if anybody really thought about there being a Campbell in here. In that mass of. Now I will say there's a foil variant of this, and it is gorgeous. It is. It's not Campbell, but I don't know who the artist is. It is beautiful. But I like this Campbell a lot, actually.
See, James says Campbell cover for number 2 is a reused Disney card.
Yeah, and it's a badass one too.
I like it.
Yeah.
But look at have you seen the other variants on this? There's, like I said, I don't know who the artist is on it's the highest ratio that they have. It's like a 1 in 100 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It is spectacular. It is so good.
Let's take a look. I'm bringing it up. Shout out to Cover Price.
Hey, watch your mouth, AOA. Watch your mouth, bro.
Hey, and if anybody in the chat, I totally missed it. I was Mondo. Have you ever seen those Mondo prints?
Oh yeah.
Well, they came out one this week that was from the Hawkeye show, and it was an Aja cover, or it was an Aja art, and it was, I don't know what it was limited to, but I missed it. I forgot about it. And so if anybody's got one,
dude,
if they got more than one, then I might want one.
All right, it starts up here, you guys. Look at all these.
That's it right there.
Look at how many. It just keeps going, dude.
It's right next to that one with the red. It's to the left of the one, to the left of that one right there. Look at that cover.
1 in 150.
That thing is so awesome.
Oh, I bet you it looks good for foil too.
Looks fucking badass, dude.
Yeah.
That is like the coolest looking cover.
Yeah, I bet you that looks amazing for foil.
Did they make that in foil?
Yeah, this one's a foil. Or metal or something like. Yes, it's either foil or metal or something like that.
Probably metal, but even if it's metal, that's cool too.
Hell yeah, dude. That's beautiful.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, it does have the something is killing feel to it.
Yeah. Yeah, but look at all these
that's dope, man.
damn variants, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's flooding the market, bro.
Somebody said that Dynamite does this because they print their own books, so it doesn't hardly cost. That's why they don't care.
I like
They
this
don't.
one.
Okay.
They'll print 30 if they want to because it's their own printing. They don't care.
This one's really cool. The black and white.
It's almost like some comic artists that we know that do that.
Yeah. Sue Lee got a design variant. Who else do we know? VHS homage. This one's not bad. This is the Sue Lee 1 in 250. Damn. Over here looking at Dynamite variants, man. But there we go. On the list this week.
Apple.
How much did you say this one was selling for?
This one's selling for like 15. But like I said, I'm not sure that people realize that this was even out there because like I said, it was buried. It was like the very last variant on Midtown for this issue. So like I said, it went around the alphabet. It was just there's so many of them that I think people just didn't realize it. Also, that Mondo sold in a minute. Ugh, crap.
Yeah.
I had it on my mind that I was going to get on there when they went live, and then I just forgot. And then I saw the Instagram post, and it was like, oh, it's going to be at 11 a.m. in the morning. And then I realized that I was looking at the wrong day. That was from 23 hours ago. And I was like, gosh, dang it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mondo is notoriously botted, and there was a rumor that they were done for, so we'll have to keep an eye on them. All right, next. All right, you guys. We got 2 for the price of 1. Dark Ride, issue number 6. The first one being the Tony Fleece 1 in 25. Tony Fleece's killing it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize they're already up to all the way to number 6 now. But I mean, remember when they came out initially? Everybody was wanting the first couple of them, and then like kind of interest kind of waned on them. I would assume that now by the fact that we're at number 6 and it's still a 1 in 25, I would think there's probably not very many of these out there.
Yeah.
By this point.
Yeah. It's a cool cover. Tony's just been doing these great variants for this series. He's been doing great variants. All the variants that he does are great. They're all good. And same with his partner, our friend Trish, has also been putting out amazing stuff. This one, care of Bird City Comics. This is the Bird City Comics variant for Dark Ride number 6 that Trish did that I like a lot too. I like this one a lot.
Oh, look, Rhett, how'd they get your picture? I mean, you like running right out of the cover. How'd they do that?
Hey.
Did you get royalties for that?
Hey, no kidding, dude.
Bro, you need to have Trish.
Thanks, Trish.
Yeah, you need to have somebody do you a logo where you're red hot and it says Red Hood.
Hey, Trish, I need a cover, Trish.
Little Red Hood, and it's got a
Red Riding Hood.
It's red hot with a Red Hood hat on it.
Oh, that'd be dope, bro.
All right. So, running through a pressing that you're doing, right through the
burning
cover.
my hands.
bro, it's you doing that. And that's the cover, but little red hood is in your hands.
That was Ben's book.
So, not bad, dude. Not bad. What's the Tony Fleece one selling for? The 1 in 25.
It's selling for around 30, so just above ratio. But
not bad.
Yeah, it's one of those that everybody kind of forgot about, I think.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah, Patrick, that would be hilarious. They put a word bubble that says "mama."
Mama, yeah.
Mama. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. We're gonna put a word bubble on this that says "mama." It's gonna be like the old commercials, the old dare we say Bud Light commercials. What's up?
Drama.
Yeah.
Ooh, we have a new one. Drama.
Yeah. All right. Next on the Almost 10. Never thought you'd see the Incredible Hulk issue 340 on the Almost 10. But this is not just any Incredible Hulk 340. This is the Mark Jewelers variant on the list. Good luck finding one of these.
Christ. Oh my God.
Yeah, I guess I really didn't even realize that this even had any Mark Jewelers. This must have been way at the tail end of Mark Jewelers, right? Had to have been.
Well, when did they quit doing Mark Jewelers variant? Do we know?
I thought they stopped doing them before this, but
Okay.
apparently not.
Yeah.
So a couple months ago, a CGC 9.8 Mark Jewelers sold for like $13,000 or something like that of this. Yeah. So it was something bizarre. So Up to Down says Jewelers went to 92.
Oh, interesting.
Well, this was like early 90s,
88.
right? This was
88.
This is 88? Oh
Yeah.
man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so this week a CGC 9.6 of this sold for $2,700 for a 9.6. It was the first 9.6 sale, and I think there's only the one 9.8 sale. So
Dude, there can't be that many out there, man.
I wouldn't think so.
Jeez.
Can you imagine opening up this book? Okay, honey, which ring do you want? I want that one, and they're mangling this fucking book. You know?
Here. Let me just take the ad out for you and hand it to you.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I bet you that happened a lot, bro.
I bet it did.
Yeah.
I bet it did.
Yeah, how many people knew back then? I'm gonna keep these in there because I would take everything out of my old magazines, man. Take this out, get rid of that, throw that away. I want to be able to read it on the shitter without having to move these things around.
I think I wanted to
All the coupons falling out when you're trying to read the book.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to kind of just talk about it, just only because Mark Jewelers is kind of just one of those things that, because it's not really part of the book.
Yeah.
It's just one of those kind of, I mean, like, I think they're cool, and I can see why it brings a premium, but when you talk about the 9.8 selling for, $12,000 or $13,000 for a 9.8 of that, I mean, is it that cool? I mean, because you can't even see it. Like, once it's basically slabbed up, you can't even see the Mark Jewelers.
You know what would be cool? On the label, Mark Jewelers insert removed, does not affect story.
Would they?
That would be cool.
Would they know that?
Oh,
I
who
don't know.
knows? Who knows?
It's just one of those. It's just one of those. I mean, it's one of those things that like I said, I get why. I mean, you want, especially from things from the 80s and and stuff like that, and early 90s. You want them to stand out because there were so many of those books that were printed. So you want things that make it different. I just wonder if Mark Jewelers just, I don't know. Like I said, it's just an advertisement. It's not part of the book. Like it has nothing to do with the book.
Chad, you have a Mark Jewelers 340 that's a 9.0 or 9.2? If that's the case, brother, congratulations.
Bro, let me press it. Dude.
Yeah,
Let's
send
do
that
it.
Yeah, I was gonna
hood.
say, why is that not in a slab?
Yeah, send that sucker to
Chad,
hood.
somebody tackle him. Jesus Christ.
Oof.
Chad, I know where you live.
All right. Next on the
Oh,
almost 10.
really? A degenerate DNA. It says, I've seen a blue label that says MJ insert remove.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit. Bro,
How
you
would-
should have bought it, dude.
How would they know that?
Maybe the Staples,
Have a little piece of Mark Jewelers paper on them.
something that gave it away.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bro,
but-
those CGC people, those graders, man, they don't miss anything.
yeah.
T-Core, that's hilarious.
All right, next on the almost 10. Shout out to our boys Hive Comics. Rock and Roll Biography Comics. Not to be mistaken for Rock and Roll Biographies. This is from 2021. The Rock and Roll Biographies is from a few years way back before that. But this is the Metallica version from Acme Inc. And a gorgeous cover from Hive
That's
Comics.
sick, dude.
Yeah. And
Yeah, this is the
Marjorie
artist's last name is
K?
K-H-E.
I think it's K. Marjorie K. Is that right?
Yeah, it's spelled K-H-E. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this cover is crazy.
Wow.
I don't remember what they limited these to. Not very many. But yeah, there was a sale this week. It sold for $32, which doesn't sound like it's a lot, but I think the initial sale on these was only like, 15, $20 or something like that. So it is more than what the buy-in is, and it's just a cool looking. I mean, it's just cool looking cover.
Yeah.
Bro, Medusa scares the shit out of me, dude.
Same with me.
Remember
since
Clash
that
of the
movie,
Titans,
fucking
dude?
A, dude. When
that bitch scared the shit out of me, dude.
You know what was my scariest part of Clash of the Titans? When he had her head hanging from the bag, and that scorpion dude showed up and started getting it with his trident, and the little blood would fall on those big.
Yes, dude. Fucking scary, bro.
Yeah, this is a cool book.
Mm.
Louis says that brought up a good point about the Marvel value stamp books. That's probably how they knew. It probably had a star stamp on it without the thing in the book. Because back in the day, they would put a military star stamp on the cover if it was a Mark Jewelers to remind the printers, I think, to put a Mark Jewelers thing in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you ever go,
they did it on all of them.
I think I don't know about all of them for the whole run of Mark Jewelers variant, but from a certain period, yes, I'm pretty sure, because that's how I find a lot of my Mark Jewelers is by noticing the stamp, the little star stamp.
It's on the front cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you pull a cover up so that we can see?
Yeah. Hold on here.
Getting a little cornbread from McClay here.
Mark
Yeah, I want to see if I can find that Mark
Jewelers star stamp. Yeah, here we go. Images. All right, right here. Here you go. Open image in new tab. There you go.
Where am I looking at? His crotch? What am I doing?
Hold on. Right there.
Oh.
Oh,
right
wow.
there.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, well, I'm looking at a Spectacular Spider-Man 101. It does not have that star. And it does say it's a Mark Jewelers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they I don't think they did it to all of them. But if it had a star on it, it definitely was a Mark Jewelers from what I know. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Bro,
I can be changed.
If I was a kid, I'd be trying to get that shit off. Man, somebody put a star on my book.
Yeah, right? Let's see what they talk about it. Let's see if they talk about this. Let's see, what else do they say?
Oh, yeah, I guess I should have realized that Mark Jewelers would have went into the 90s because there was a Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mark Jewelers. I forgot about that.
All right, here we go. The star stamp, damn it. The star stamp usually means they were sold on a military base. So there you go. The cashiers would typically stamp them. That's very interesting. So hold on. Here we go. I got a nice little, gotta love the CGC boards, baby. Coming through.
Oh,
so here we go. The star stamp is right here. And
so it doesn't necessarily have to be. They didn't necessarily put it by the price.
Exactly. It says here.
Okay, I want one with the stamp.
Me too.
Yeah. I love the things with the stamps. It says here, the stamp and inserts would make them more desirable. The common assumption is the stamps were from books at overseas stations, foreign deployment. The stamps look similar to what I have seen on the later books. So, who knows?
Up the Downs giving us all kinds of things there. He's like, no one's listening to me. We're listening. I promise we're listening.
What happened? What was he saying?
What basically what Brian just said.
Well, for people that don't know, there's like a 30-second delay or more sometimes between
Yeah.
chat.
Sorry,
and
up and down.
YouTube. So, but we love you, brother. We love you. All right, next on the Almost 10. This one, I've never seen this cover either. Miss Fury, issue number 1 from Midtown Comics. This is a Midtown Comics variant from Dynamite in 2013. And great cover, man. Love the, what do they call that, perspective?
Yeah. First of all, I can't believe that a Midtown book sells for anything, because I felt like those Midtown variants, the print runs were like they ordered like 10,000 or something silly. But yeah, CGC 9.8 of this book sold for $250. So I've never seen this book.
Bro, that's a good looking foot, bro.
It's a good looking cover, dude.
Yeah, but look at that foot.
I know, man. You an OnlyFans
Definitely
foot subscriber?
Not a life. It's not a Liefeld foot.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Can you imagine, dude?
So we need
it scare the kids, bro.
We need an artist out there to draw what a Liefeld foot would look like without a slipper on it or a shoe on it. Because he doesn't draw shoes on his people. He draws like Peter Pan slippers or Robin Hood slippers. Right? Every time I see a Rob Liefeld feet, I know they look off, but why are they wearing like the pointy Robin Hood slippers and not shoes or boots? Anyways, how much does this one sell for?
$250 for a CGC 9.8.
Wow. Who's the artist?
This one,
Jack Herbert.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
Whoever that is. I've never even heard of Jack Herbert.
Shout out Jack Herbert.
Her other knee does look a little off. Like, how is her other knee? That looks like it shouldn't be her knee. Damn it! Now you messed up this cover for everybody. Because her other knee does look off. It is a little off.
Bro, it looks crooked, dude.
Yeah, it looks like
except for you until you start to think. Oh, Jack was probably
knee?
I'm sure he used a live model for this
maybe that's
to do it for perspective.
Maybe that's
either
not
that or
her,
there's somebody else in the tub.
That's
dude.
somebody's elbow. That's somebody's elbow.
That she's drowned.
Well, who knows? If it's a she, he, we don't know. Could be another person, Stein. Hint, hint.
Oh.
Uh-huh. I doubt it, though. I think
let me stare at this some more so I can just... It's one of those you just got to keep looking at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Next on the Almost 10. This one is gorgeous. This is Catwoman issue number 4 from Art Germ, the Art Germ cover, but specifically the DC Boutique exclusive gold foil variant. Is that right, Stein? Did I get this one right?
That is correct.
There we go.
That is correct. Yeah, if you follow my Instagram, you'll I made mention of.
Oh yeah, I love that.
These Art Germ foil variants they're getting pretty hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
This one especially, and I do not have this one. I don't know how I missed out on this one when it came out, because this was like this might be my favorite Art Germ cover that he's ever done. It's just spectacular. And then they did a foil, and I was buying all the foils that he was doing at the time, and for some reason I did not get this one. And now I'm really kicking myself because a CGC 9.6, not a 9.8, just a 9.6 of this sold for $300. So I don't know what 9.8s would sell for right now, but probably $5, which is crazy for these because the buy-in on these things was like what, like $20-$25 or something like that.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cover, man.
It is. I love how the ring is all around her neck.
I have the regular one. I didn't even know there was a fucking foil of this, dude.
A lot of people didn't. Yeah. Beautiful.
So dumb, but yeah, the detail on this one, if you really, I think we may have talked about this before, but he's added things to Catwoman's mask and her glove, like. I mean, when you actually zoom in on it and you see a cat on her glove, like you don't even notice it, but then when you zoom in, you're like, oh crap, there's a freaking cat on her glove. And then what is it on her? mask or something. I think if you zoom in, there might be like a bat. That thing is like is the bat signal on her cheek, but
Oh,
it's like
wow.
it's like slanted, but like so it's like it's kind of
Oh,
folded a
you're
little
right,
bit,
Yeah.
but
dude.
it's the freaking bat signal. Like how unbelievable is that?
Bro, that's dope,
It's a
dude.
gorgeous cover all around.
Yeah.
Sands Group Collectible says, "Wow, it's late as fuck. You boys doing 100 countdown tonight."
Well,
Number
we did-
89 coming up.
Yeah, wrong. We're doing a 400 countdown tonight.
Yeah. 100.
Yeah, we scoff at that.
Psh.
Yeah. All right. How much was this again, Stein?
300 for a CGC 9.6, and Harold Hoyt said 9.8s are 1,000.
Fuck.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah, comics are going down.
Well,
Sky's falling.
now that's it's time to get into the weird stuff. How about this one? Phoebe Zeitgeist.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. No amount of tar pits and ex-Nazis will ever tarnish the name of Zeitgeist. I think this is like a fanzine or something about another book called The Adventures of Phoebe Zeitgeist. And I don't know anything about it, but that's a crazy looking cover, and one of these sold for a grip, I imagine, this week.
I don't even know what this is. I saw the sale and I was like, I didn't have anything weird in general, other than that maybe that playtime I guess would be kind of weird, kind of an off, but this one was the weirdest one for sure. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't even find the sale. It like didn't even like show up in GPA or anything like that. But a CGC 9.6. First of all, I don't know how you get a 9.6 of this.
Yeah.
And it did look oversized, but 9.6 sold for 300.
It is
but
oversized.
Which when you're like, oh well, that doesn't sound that bad, but you got to realize this is like a hyper obscure, niche book. I mean, this is like way out in. I mean, what
Yeah.
is going on in this cover? I mean, it is so bizarre. I when I sent it to Brian, I was like, I hope we're allowed to even show this cover.
It's a cool cover, man. I'll say that. And it hits those bondage collectors. It hits the, risque collectors. It's definitely. I like the space background too. I always like that background in comics. So
Yeah,
what did it sell for?
300 for a CGC 9.6.
Wow.
I don't know if that's a good price or not because there's no recorded sales before this. So
Like a bondage collector. What do they call a comic shop? Hey, do you have a book with a rope around a girl's neck? Do you have any books like that?
in outer space, preferably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those you're just like, I don't know if it's good. I've got several books like that like people are like, well, what would you sell that for? I'm like, I have no idea. Like, there's literally there's none of them there, so I don't know. I really don't want to sell it for anything. That's why I just keep it.
And if you watch the Almost 10, now you know how much it sells for.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to call a comic shop and say that. Do you have any books with a rope around a girl's neck? But she's not dead, though.
Yeah, she's given some really sarcastic quote.
He's going to give you this book. The Catwoman book with the rope around her neck. All right, you guys, that is the Almost 10. I hope you guys enjoyed that this week. Great job.
That was a good list.
It was a good list this week. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. That being said, you guys, let's get into the regular list. The
Top 10.
Starting
Top 10.
With our honorable mention this week, you guys, a book that's we've talked about multiple times, one of my favorite all-time books, Foxhole #4, the Jack Kirby classic.
Yeah, and I put it on here this week just because I know a couple weeks ago, I was talking about how I don't really like Kirby. So I put it on there because this is a great cover.
Oh, so good, dude. So good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Bro, that looks like Marlon Brando, dude, from Apocalypse Now, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're an errand boy.
That movie scared me as a kid too.
Yeah, but this one, this one. So, Heritage had a military sale this week, like for military books, which is really funny. This one, yeah. Anyway, I love Kirby now. But this one, if you actually look at it, you realize that this isn't actually pre-code. This was the first book with the code. This is the first Foxhole book. It wasn't the first book, but it was the first Foxhole book with the code, and then it switched publishers in the next issue after this. So, basically, kind of I guess it's right on the gold and silver line. It's right there. Still had a 10-cent cover. But this is really funny. It's amazingly, it's only a 4. It's only rated as a 4 on the Gerber scarcity index, which I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Because there's like none for sale, and there's only been like 2 graded sales like ever in GPA. Like that's it. There's like 2. And Overstreet has this book graded in a 2 because that's what sold this week was a CGC 2.0. Overstreet has this book raw listed at $32, and it sold for $3,300 for a CGC 2.
I feel bad for anybody pricing their books out of Overstreet, dude. Unless you're buying from somebody that's pricing out of Overstreet, then I'm happy for you. But if you're selling based on prices out of Overstreet, I really feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Right, you're using that book. Man, my collection ain't worth shit. I'm giving it away.
I hear people bitch about Key Collector all the time. If Key Collector priced like Overstreet, then we'd have a problem. Okay? And Key Collector prices are off a lot too, but at least they're not off that much. I mean, if they are off that much, then we got a real problem with Nick over there, man. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll let you have that Batman Adventures 12 for $7. Hell yeah. I go by the book.
I go by the book. Yeah.
You're not going to get anything over me, buddy.
Yeah, I look everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, $3,300 for this though. I don't know if it's the only graded sale, and like I said, there's only been one other graded sale ever, so I have no idea if $3,300 is like a solid price or not.
I love
this
it.
Key Collector says your collection's worth $1 million.
And every book you own is a key. Every single one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Not bad. Not bad way to start the list this week. Our next honorable mention is not on the list. Where did it go, you guys? Did I even make it?
I don't know. Let's you?
See here.
No. Oh, you missed the other honorable mention.
I missed the other honorable mention.
Damn it!
Hold on.
And I wanted to talk about it because I don't understand it.
Hold on. Just give me a second. Jason T says, "Hey guys, first time I've been able to get on live. Great show. We love you, brother. Thank you for checking out the show. Let me see here. Can I make?
Thank you, Jason.
Can I make one fast enough? What do you guys think?
Nah, you can just throw it on there.
Yeah.
Just,
all right.
Yeah, just pull it up. Because if somebody can explain it to me, then that would be the best thing.
Yeah. This one's kind of interesting. Hold on here.
Man, now I got to get a Foxhole book, bro. I got to get that book, man. It's badass.
The Foxhole, it's awesome, bro. It's sick. That's a good book. All right, our next book is the book that I forgot this week. I have a picture of it. I know I do.
I'm gonna take the blame for it. I got the list like an hour and 30 minutes ago to Brian. So
Monkey Prince, number 10 this week for our second honorable mention.
Okay, one, this is a really cool cover, but two, I have no idea why anybody is spending $15 plus for Monkey Prince number 10.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't know why?
Nope. Do
I
you?
don't either. Monkey Prince. Yeah, you got option.
I don't know. I mean, Monkey Prince?
Yeah.
What is that even? I don't understand. What is it? What is the Monkey Prince anyway?
Monkey Prince is a old school tale like that goes back ages, and it's also what Dragon Ball is based off the Monkey Prince tale, right? A bunch of famous shows and movies are based off the tale of the Monkey Prince. It's an old school Chinese folklore tale. Okay. And this series is really good from people that I've heard that read it, and it looks really good. It's bringing in that like Asian lore, Eastern Asian lore type stuff. Great art, as you can see. The character is a character that's been around for eons, so it's people love the character, and it's DC and both comics getting into that that lore, which is good. I'm all for it. So we'll see how it plays out. It says Patrick says first appearance of the villain on the cover, King Red Bull or some shit. So there we go.
I was thinking that was Raven's dad.
Yeah, it kind of looks like him, but it's a badass character. It reminds me of tattoo art anytime I see characters like this. Shout out to the one and only Mrs. Horsecock Express with the $4.99 super sticker. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Mrs. Horsecock.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there's all kinds of movies and shows based on it, and all of course, Dragon Ball. There's some other famous stuff that are based on it that.
Oh my gosh, Sabbath.
Yeah. Jeez. So, yeah, man. Interesting. Honorable mention. All right, next. How much is this selling for?
$15 plus. And this is not. I don't think this is a new book. This isn't new.
There we go. No.
Somebody must have mentioned it on one of these 100 buy this book shows.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Had to have.
Yep. Well, it's a cool book. Next. At number 10 this week, you guys. This cover's badass. Batgirls number 18, the Robbie Rodriguez 1 in 25 variant.
Yeah, this one, there's not a whole lot of sales. And I will tell you this. So the sales that are up to $40, but you can still go to major retailers if you really like this cover and still get it for under ratio. So don't pay if you like this cover and you want it, which I do. I'm like with Brian. I like especially the trade dress on it. It looks really cool. But if you like this one, don't pay $40. You can get it for less than ratio. So,
and it's a good Robbie Rodriguez cover too.
It's a badass cover.
Yeah. Yeah, graffiti covers sell. I agree. Graffiti covers are badass.
I approve.
I approve. All right, next, number 9. The Ambassadors, issue number 2. There was a special second print edition that recently came out of this, and that's what I thought this was on the list. It came out, I think, this week, right? For the second print special edition. What's going on here? Does anybody know?
The only thing I can think is because, I mean, obviously Ambassadors 1 got hot because it got picked up or something like that. And I would assume that the print run on number 2 is probably pretty low, which is why they now just came out with a second print or whatever, well after the fact. But this number 2 is selling for like $25 to $30, which is, I think, is either the same as number 1 or might be even more.
Yeah. This series sounds interesting. It's a Mark Miller, the Millerverse is coming type thing.
Mala.
And they did the character that looked like Taiguchi but female, which was kind of interesting. I'm surprised they got away with that. We'll see how this plays out. And be on the lookout for this second print that did come out this week. I thought it came out this week. It looks just like this cover, but I think instead of white, the trade dress is like purple, I think. So Yeah, but you know how people love those trade dress. $30 resale on that is pretty nice.
At least Mark Millar is still writing, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we don't have a lot of good writers in comic books right now, man. At least he's still grinding. You know?
Yeah. They're scared to getting canceled. I feel like nowadays, especially some of these, kind of like risque type writers. Grant Morrison, Mark Millar, Garth Ennis, Warren Ellis. A lot of them are kind of afraid to, not say the wrong thing. The
Well,
mob
no,
will
it's a
get
good
ya.
thing because people don't read comic books. So, like,
Yeah.
how could they get canceled?
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yep. So, all right, at number 8 this week, this one's great. Shout out to my boy Simple Man's Comics, aka Brian Wood, who is one of our great friends at this channel and comic content creators alike. Recently put a kind of slowed down on creating content over at Simple Man's, but he's still doing weekly shows with us over at Comic Man Andy's channel, Comic News
that's
Weekly.
Paul Green, bro.
And Wood was the first person to tell me about these badass Paul Green serial covers that he was doing for Zenoscope and these books right here. And this is one of them. This is Man, Goat, and Bunny Man, the 2023 special issue number 1, the Paul Green variant, Dr. Seuss variant, and great cover right here.
That's a bad dude, man. His stuff is expensive, man.
Yeah. Remember it was probably like maybe last year. There was those those green eggs and ham books or whatever.
Yeah, the New York Comic Con ones, right?
Yeah, they were Paul Green, and those sold well. I don't really know. I mean, this is just a 1 in 10 variant, but it's like a $30 to $40 book. So, yeah, I mean, Brian and Hood are correct. I mean, Paul Green stuff's people like the people who collect Paul Green. They like his covers a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot of it almost feels like Campbell.
Yep.
Like the way he draws. I mean, it's like
Paul Green, John Royal, J. Scott Campbell, very similar.
But doesn't Paul Green he doesn't draw for anybody else, right?
Yeah,
Right,
he only does Zenoscope. Yeah.
No, I think he did. No, I take that back. He did do a Vampirella.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
I think he did one cover for Vampirella, I believe.
I have a lot of Zenoscope Star Wars homages. I like the Star Wars homages he did. Talked about him on Comic Book Drama Alert a few weeks ago when we were talking about booby books.
Oh yeah.
So
now I've got to look and see if he did Vampirella, Paul Green.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of ghost books too. Like we were covering it with Long Short, man. Like if you find some of his stuff out in the wild, man, like pick it up because it's probably about $30 or $40.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did. Vampirella, Paul Green, number 3. That's like $100 book for that Vampirella.
Somebody put Paul Green and Campbell are the same conspiracy theory.
I think.
Oh, he did 2. He did 2 different ones.
I think Paul
he did
Green,
Vampirella number 1 and number 3.
I think Paul Green and John Royal are secretly J. Scott Campbell in disguise. Yeah, these are Paul Green, great cover artist. He likes to use that color orange too.
Yep.
So, all right, you guys. Continuing on at number 7. There's a reason this is here. Captain Marvel, issue number 5. This is the JTC Guardians of the Galaxy variant, specifically our boy Rocket. Great cover using all the gun silhouettes to make the raccoon face. And, great cover right here from 2014. It's a 1 in 15 variant. I don't remember that. I thought this was just a B cover back in the day.
I don't even remember this book.
Dude, I had put that on my IG a couple of weeks ago, man. I have a whole stack of Rockets, dude, and that's one of my favorites.
Why is it selling?
Because of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there's 1,000 Rocket covers.
Yeah, but not like this. I mean, this is a.
I mean,
So
this one is.
It's different.
and it's a ratio,
It is-
1:15.
It is cool. But
Be talking
I mean,
about Rocket, bro.
Yeah, what's going on here, bro? You got a
hey,
problem with Rocket?
No, I'm just trying to figure out why it's selling for $100 raw and a 9/8 sold for $150.
FOMO.
Why?
I think it's FOMO. Shout out to Josh's
Yeah.
Comics. FOMO.
Oh gosh, don't mention that word. Oh, my
I gotta get it
gosh.
now. I gotta get another one.
Oh my god. What is
Ben
it selling
hates
for?
raccoons.
Yeah. Drawn by Kirby.
Yeah. If it's a raccoon drawn by Kirby, it's definitely getting burned.
Bro, that's almost sacrilegious, man. But like, every time I watch the show, man, I hate Kirby. Probably rolling over in his grave, man. He's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. I definitely think
man.
Josh Comics is a trash panda. And this kind of looks like a trash panda. So I'm with you, Wilbert.
What's up, Wilbert?
Yeah. Confirmed. Ben is an animal hater. Yep, that's me.
Yeah. How much is it selling for, brother?
$100 raw and
Whoa.
$150 for 9/8.
Wow.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Sell. I saw somebody, you know what? I want to at some point start reading the comments for the last shows on the new shows. I've been trying that out. So everybody out there that leaves comments on the YouTube page, thank you. But saw somebody put the other week something about that. God, what did they put? I can't remember. I have to go look it up. But yeah, man, this is nuts. Oh, they were talking about how you need any book that we put on this list, you need to sell right away. They're very I think they were trying to act like we're disingenuous. We say that all the time. If you see a book on this list, 90% of the time, it means sell. And this is one of the books. Sell. This book will not be that much.
We don't give much advice on what to buy or to sell. We just say, hey, I like that cover. Hey, I think this is rare.
Yeah.
Hey, this is pretty hard to find. That's about the maximum advice that we give is I've never seen this one before.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up the comments and find out who did that, so I can troll them,
Bust out our
find out who
pitchforks.
they are.
Yeah. All right. Next on the
I'm
list.
gonna get you.
At number 6 this week. Oh,
Is Chad
boy.
Cave still here? Is he still here?
It was probably Chad Cave.
Yeah. Spider Boy is back on the list, you guys. Spider-Man number 7. This is the second print 1 in 25 Virgin variant, and I'm tired of this already, man.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
So
the fuck
tired.
out of here with this,
Yeah.
dude.
Man, okay, so like literally everybody everybody on planet Earth, I think my wife, who doesn't even like comic books, was like, "Oh yeah, there's a second print version coming out." Like you should
Right.
probably.
I go,
You
hey
should
Joe, did you get that second print? Fuck off.
Which is still really funny. The fact that I still didn't order it, even though I knew it was coming out. I just refused to buy it. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not buying it. Yeah,
You know it's going to be
so-
funny when they go to reveal who this character is, and they're going to pull off the character, and it's going to be a chick you watch. It's going to be like Metroid. They named her Spider Boy, but they're going to throw you a curve, and it's going to be a girl. when they
It's
pull
going to
off
be
the
Chat
helmet.
GPT.
Yeah. That would be hilarious, dude. If it was like AI.
But seriously, this thing, I mean, it still is still selling for $40 to $50. It's just a 1 in 20. And like, everybody and their brother knew it was coming.
Bro, it's gonna be null.
Yeah. I agree, Joe. I'm tired of buying anything Spider at this point. Yeah. Ultra says, don't worry, this book is not in the Ultra box. Ultra, you better make time for the drama report tomorrow night. 15 minutes, brother. Come sit in the hot seat. Don't worry, Chad's a pacifist. How much is this selling for?
You know, everybody's going to be laughing because I just told you, like
4
15
times.
seconds ago.
Mhm.
40 to 50.
That's gonna be one of our first shirts. That's gonna be one of our first shirts. It's gonna say how
much did this sell for?
Ben, how much did this sell for?
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be the Bryan McClay variant shirt.
Yeah.
It's gonna be right on the back. It's gonna say how much did this sell for? Or it's gonna be on the front and it's gonna be a picture of me on the back with rolling my eyes like, come on.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Yeah. All right, next at number 5 this week. Oh, listen, I give Momoko a lot of shit, but I love this cover, and I love our boy Eddie P over at Red Room doing the Red Room stuff and the cartoonist kayfabe stuff. This is a cool homage to for all you Majora Masks fans, you Zelda fans. New Zelda game out this last week, and now you got Red Room Crypto Killers #1, the Momoko variant at number 5. Great cover.
Bro, that's trippy, dude.
That's a great fucking cover right there, man.
What is this mask? I am so confused.
So
Is that a cat?
The character wears a mask like that. It's like a gimp mask, but this looks like the old school Majora's Mask video game cover for the second Nintendo 64 Zelda book.
Oh, okay.
Look at Ultra. Ultra is just deep diving. He says, "No time. I'll be working. I work nights and sleep days. And why the delay? Fuck you, Chad. I'll give that away that Frism when I'm good and ready." Ultra, you can make time for 10 minutes in between your drives and jump on your phone and just talk about it, bro. Just talk about it. All right. Now let's return to that McClay question. How much is this selling for again, Stein?
Hey, I didn't even say it this time.
I know.
This one is selling for 30 to 35. So
I would
not
pick
bad
this
for
up.
1 in 15.
Yeah, I would pick this up for 30 to 35 all day, every day. So there is my advice, you guys. I would buy this at 30 or 35. Now at number 4, Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 60. This is the 1 in 10 retailer incentive variant. Another cool cover.
Okay, so I want bonus points for who is on this cover.
Don't know except for the main bad guy.
Yeah, Mr. Robotnik.
Yeah. Other than that, I couldn't tell you the new Sonic characters. Is that Sonic? Is that Shadow? Is that... I don't know. I'm lost.
I'm so lost on Sonic. Even though I played the game, I have the newest one for PS5, I still have no idea who any of these characters are. I still have no idea why people buy these Sonic books, but it feels like almost weekly. Some
The older Sonic books, man, the older variants, man, those things are like commanding a premium right now.
Even the new ones do, man. They're great. They're great covers too.
This one just came out this week.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's already selling for double ratio. It's I don't know. But I guess they're just. I guess when it all comes down to it, not that many people buy them, or don't order them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I like the Sonic variant. And Ben, how much is this one selling for?
Well, look. Brooklyn says it's Robotnik, Shadow, and Bat.
Shadow and Bat. Oh, those are the 2 new characters, right? They just came up with those not too long ago. I remember talking about them. Shadow and Bat.
Oh, James,
maybe
my
one
shirts,
new character.
Hey, and I am actively looking at shirts, but I want them to be decent shirts. I don't want cheap crap. So I am actively looking at shirts. And yes, there will be different sayings that there's going to be variants on these. So
Mama.
Yeah. That's going to be the Red Hood variant.
Yeah.
So
Rogue, not Bat. Shadow and Rogue. And I know Shadow is from a long time ago, but that one on the left, I don't ever remember seeing the one on the left. Yeah, Mega Man Scotty Young variant is super tough to find. Super tough to find. But what were you going to say, Stein?
I have no idea.
I think you were
It's
going to
late.
say...
I forgot.
I think you were going to remind us. How much was this selling for again?
Oh, like 20.
20. Not bad for a 1 in 60.
No, 1 in 10.
Oh, my bad. 1 in 10.
That would be really terrible if it was a 1 in 60 and it was only selling for 20. That would be awful.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Kevin R that says, I just recently got my copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 98, which is the first appearance of Shadow. That is a pricey book. I see that book going for a lot all the time.
I had that one in one of my Stein packs.
And by the way, nobody read Daniel's comment. Don't read it, because we don't want to talk about that book yet, because it's going to be badass. All right, next, at number 3 this week. Oh boy. Speaking of comic book drama, the foil books are invading the Hot 10 list. At number 3, Superman issue number 4, the big time collectibles. I realize I shouldn't have said that yet. The Bizarro purple foil variant.
Man, this is so lame.
It's lame, but it does look cool with the purple and yellow, bro. You got to admit that.
Orale, it's the purple one, vato.
I mean, they've got red, they've got blue, they've got purple, they've got gold. What other colors do they got?
All the Green Lantern colors are coming out now.
It's
Like,
so
dude.
shiny, vato.
I don't.
We love our shinies, bro.
It's shiny.
I mean, at least this one is at least somewhat original. That it's got the Bizarro, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
The other ones that you're basically just changing the color on and leaving Superman's logo or Batman's logo or what. There's literally.
They're not
I could
even-
draw that.
Well, they're not paying an artist to do this, right? So they're saving money on the cost to
Hey,
do.
bro. I feel like, at the printer, like there's people, hey, print my comic, right? And they got the people with the mask, like they're spraying a card down, but they're spraying down your comic. What
Your
are they? You
comic
want
covers?
purple? I got
Yeah.
you, bro.
Where's the purple fleck now? We need a little purple fleck, and then when it changes in the sunlight, it turns to
Yeah,
green.
there you go.
Yeah.
Who believes that this is actually? There's only 1,000 of these.
Oh, God.
Raise it.
bro.
Raise your hand.
Jesus. Now we're really getting into the comic book drama.
I swear, there's only 1,000 in my house.
In my garage.
There's only 1,000 that I still have left after
Yeah.
I've sold 1,000.
There's only 1,000 in this box. I don't even want to know what this is selling for.
Dude, I'm surprised they don't take a printing machine to a Comic-Con. How many you need? Some guy's just there churning it. Got one hot off the press, buddy.
You know, it's really, that being said, I'm going to probably end up buying this as a gift for my brother-in-law who's a huge Superman fan.
Just to fuck with them.
Hello, Bizarro.
Just be-
vato.
Just because he'll be like, oh man, that is really cool.
Dude, I almost kind of want this now, dude.
I do too, dude. I do too, and I'm the biggest.
So fucking stupid, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, I'm the biggest hater of these foil books, but I don't know why I want this one, man. Purple and yellow go together really good
Right.
like that.
Hey, am I dyslexic or is that printed backwards, bro? Bro, my
Hey, if you-
eyesight,
hey.
bro.
Hey, if you flip it upside down, then it's a manga book.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah,
It,
no
it,
shit,
it's.
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my god.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
Okay.
At number 2 this
Oh.
week.
50.
50. Okay, 50.
50.
How much was it selling for?
I wonder what the buy-in was on this. 30.
I think it was 25 or 30, I think is what it
Yeah.
was. But
The
I'm
buy-in
not.
was 60.
I don't know. I didn't buy in, so I don't know.
Yeah. They call this an air. Yeah. Abbott says can't wait for the air print where it's purple with a regular logo. Yeah. All right. Next, at number 2, it's back. The Nakayama Silk #1 variant is back on the list at number 2 this week. It feels like it just keeps on jumping around. It gets started off. I think was it our few 3 weeks ago? It was the
I think it was on
mention?
almost 10. Yeah. I think it was on almost 10.
Almost 10. Yeah.
or maybe it was honorable mention. I'm not 100% sure. And then it kind of gained a little bit. And this week it really gained.
Yeah.
Last week it was 40 to 50. Now it's over 100. It's 100 to 125 for this now.
Wow.
Nakayama is just it keeps getting better and better, dude. Like,
yeah,
and it's like he doesn't get tired, man. Usually, like artists, they just keep pumping shit out. Like you get shitty covers here and there. Like this dude, like he just comes with like swinging every time he puts pen to paper, man.
There's only one thing that I wish he would start doing, or wish he would stop doing, rather. I wish he would stop doing the like negative space background colors where the colors are the same, even though it's not negative space. Like he didn't do it on this one, but like all those unknown variants, like it's the same shtick. And I'm cool with you doing that for a while to try and create like a collection, a collector's group to buy. But you can't just keep doing that for years and years and years, or it's just going to get tiring. Like, look at us making fun of the foil variants. Look at how we make fun of, Spider-Man 1 homages and Amazing Spider-Man 300 homages. We're tired of them. So don't make people tired of your shtick, because he is an amazing artist and he can put out stuff that is, we could probably make a top 10 list of just Nakayama books,
You think we should do that? Should we make lists of like that are like?
I think that would be a fun thing to do. Oh yeah, bro. People would love that. Like do the top 10 covers.
Like top 10 Campbell covers,
yes.
top 10
yes.
War covers, top
yes.
10 whatever. Would people watch that?
100%. They'd love it.
If you would watch that, comment.
W's in the chat if you would like to see that. L's in the chat if you would like not to see that. So there we go. But at number 2 this week, and $125 raw. Do we think it's going to be on the list next week? I'm
going no.
Yeah, it's been
because
on
it's hard. It's hard.
3 weeks in a row.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to do that. It's hard to go up from here.
Yeah,
but it's gone so slow. I mean, it's been such a slow burn that, I mean, it would have to be. It's still a number 1, so that's the only thing that, that makes me think that it probably is topped out. But
see, somebody had put like this would look good as a foil.
Yeah. Yeah.
With just the red, or maybe just the lights.
Yeah. Well, spoiler. You already know what number 1 is. But that's okay, you guys. I see a lot of W's. I see a lot of W's in the chat.
I do see a lot of W's.
Mm-hmm. top 10 Kirby.
Hey.
There'd only be one book on there. That Foxhole. That's it.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
It's done. One and done.
Yeah. No, that would be a fun list to do. We should figure that out and figure out how to do that. That'd be fun.
Ben calling sick.
top 10 yeah. Top 10 Superman logo foil list.
Hey Ben, we already did that. That was number 5. Okay.
Chloe's Comic Swag says W with a $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Make sure you guys are following Chloe's Comic Swag on IG. Top 3, maybe best comic book IG account to follow. All right, you guys. You already saw it, but let's get into it. At number 1 this week, Star Wars Return of the Jedi, Jabba's Palace, number 1. The second printing, 1 in 25, Alex Maleev Virgin variant. That is a lot for a comic cover.
Yeah. So the regular issue number 1, this was just the 1 in 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the second print 1 in 25, and this thing is selling for $175 plus. It just came out this week.
It's a badass fucking cover, bro.
It is. It is damn good. It looks better than with the trade dress, that's for sure.
Maleev is good anyway. I freaking love Maleev. And this one is very, very well done. But it looks very, very similar to the to the AHA.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. I love how you could see the painting though on it too. You know what I mean? Like you could tell this is a painted cover. It almost looks
I wish we would have gotten
like
to see this Boba Fett on the TV show, bro.
Yeah, it's got that unfinished feeling to it. I agree, Hood.
Yeah.
This is the Boba Fett we wanted. You see that pose, the way he stands there like old school John Wayne. That's the thing about Boba Fett a lot of people don't realize. They modeled his stance kind of like John Wayne. John Wayne had this weird stance that he would do based on another famous old Western movie star. And that's kind of that weird stance he has there. And it's such a badass. You see that stance and you think, dude, this guy's going to be a fucking killer. Not somebody that's
Bro,
stuck
they
in a
turned him
baka
into a
tank.
sand person, dude.
Yeah.
A sand people.
Yeah, well, he should have been a killer there, too. He was a killer there. The Sand People part was the only good thing about Boba Fett, man.
Oh, man.
The Sand People part was the coolest part. Everything else was
So you
garbage.
didn't like the Bacta tank? He's good at aquatics, Drew. Synchronized swimming with Boba Fett in the Bacta tank, dude.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a good book right there.
John Wayne Gacy.
No, the OG, the original.
But is it $175 good?
No,
Man, I don't know, man.
no.
Maybe slabbed, but raw? Fuck no, man. Mm-mm.
Well, it depends. Do I own one and am I selling it? Hell yes, it's 175.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, then it is. Should go for two.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess my question probably is better worded. Is it that much? What is the 1 in 25 selling for? So this is Jabba's
Palace, number
palace. One Maleev.
So
So-
is this story about Jabba's palace?
1. Yeah.
So the 1 in 25 first print you can pick up right now for $18.
Wow. Wow.
So 10x to get a virgin on that. Is it that much rare? I don't think so.
it's our
maybe it
favorite
is.
word, Stein.
I mean, there's only 2 listed right now. There's only 2 virgins available. Looks like there are maybe 10 trade dress.
I
So
bet
maybe
Trial
it-
by Gods has this. Nate,
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet he has this.
Oh, yeah. That's a bad cover, dude. It's a bad
Wilbert, do you have
cover.
this book, Wilbert? I know Wilbert has this book.
Well, what I will say is 180 live till the end. Hit that thumbs up, you guys. We appreciate you. This has been a lot of fun tonight. Came in a little late, but I hope you enjoyed the show. And if you're catching this on the rewind, leave us comments below. We'll start trying to get to them during the shows. And make sure you guys sub up. Hit all the links in the description. Come hang out with us tomorrow night on Beyond Wednesdays. Of course, we'll get into all the fun stuff, including our comic book drama alert. We'll see if we can actually get Ultra to show up. I know it'll only be 15 minutes, brother. Quick call. Let's clear your name. I want to clear my boy Ultra's name and figure out what's going on with the Ultra box. That being
Yes,
said,
and if you are if you want to buy some comics tomorrow on YouTube, go to Mel V's channel. He is having his sale. He's got multiple sellers, right?
yeah. So tomorrow, of course, the How May We Help You sale. For those of you guys that don't know, the How May I Help You sale is him. Let's see here. Who else?
Josh.
Ninth, Josh, International Comics. Sometimes Phil joins. Sometimes Lucas joins. And if Drunken Chat is still live right now, we will be sending you over to them immediately following this episode. So make sure you guys say hello to them. They've been starting early and ending a little earlier, so I don't know if they're still live.
Oh, they say Ultra's on Drunken Chat right now.
Well, there we go. Maybe I'll have to go jump on Drunken Chat and see if we can get a little hoaxing out of our boy Ultra. That being said, we've got Stein packs on their way. Hood just finished pressing some Stein packs entries, so be on the lookout for that. And we'll see you tomorrow night over at Beyond Wednesdays for Modern Comic Mayhem. And make sure you say hello to the boys over at Drunken Chat. Let's get Ultra on Comic Book Drama Alert.
Hey, I've got one thing I got to say. Bizarro foil, vato.